Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Return to Dreamland Part 6. In the last part we we went to Onion Ocean and did stage 1 and stage 2. Now we're doing stage 3, stage 4, and the boss stage. Just like Raisin Ruins and Cookie Country, we're gonna finish it up in the second part of the level, or whatever, I guess you could say. Anyways, you're probably wondering, where's the audio? Excuse me. Well, there's a funny thing about that. Let's just say I had issues recording. I don't want to get too in-depth into it because it honestly doesn't make sense to me either. I mean, the way it recorded, I mean, it looked fine, but I should never assume any recording went just fine. But I don't know why it didn't excuse me. I don't know why it didn't work. I don't know. It's like the audio got all screwed up and basically it just got really lagged behind and everything, and it's just pointless to put in the video because it skips around and it's like way ahead of the video, like the audio. I don't get it, but I just, cut it out. It's just easier if I just cut it out. So no audio. I might include there's not much new music. Well, there is new music, but it's not really anything so awesomely awesome. But I don't know, I might put it in the description if I remember to. So note to self about that. But anyways, to the video. Like I said, we're gonna finish up Onion Ocean in this video. And as you see, there's a secret room here. Now, you don't have to go in here, but I just want to get it so I can get another Kirby, because I need probably all the lives I'd like, because lives are important, obviously, because in case you die and everything. So they're nice to have. So anyways, you don't have to go in there, but might as well if you want a life. It's not that hard to do. It can be a little time consuming though. So anyways, a lot of swimming to stage 3, and with the swimming there is actually some currents in the water now. If you can't tell, there's little bubbles of like water that move in one direction. That means that's a current. So you can't you go with the current. You can't move back with the current though. So that's one downfall with Kirby. So once you choose a path, like for example here, if I chose the right path, which is not the right path, the left path is the correct path. You can't go back. So I can't turn around and go back to the top because of the currents, because they're pushing me in one direction. And here, so I can't go back down there because the currents are pushing me up. So the currents in Kirby are really more annoying than they are anything. Just like everything else, But yeah, the main theme of this stage is just the currents, and there's actually the way you have to get some energy spheres. In this one, you have to pay close attention to the choices you make. There's multiple paths sometimes that you have to take, and you have to pay attention to which one you're taking in order to get the energy sphere, because like I said, the currents will force you in one direction and you can't go back and get it. So anyways, we finally get to a mini boss here. His name is Moundo, I think that's how you say it. He gives you the rock ability, and you're probably wondering, why would we need, out of all the abilities, the rock ability? It's not useless, but it's not real amazing. So you're wondering that. Well, the reason being, the rock ability is like one of the only, if not the only, abilities in the game that can actually fight against the current of water. So, oh, I dropped my controller here. I kind of, I don't know why I dropped it. It fell on the ground and the back of the Wii remote came off, so I had to fix it real quick. Anyways, back to the video. I don't know why, well, okay, I don't know like I think the rockabilly is the only one. But so if you jump in the air before, like, if you're above water, you jump up and you press 1, you become a solid rock, and you fall down straight down through the current to the bottom of the as far as you can go. So basically, it fights the current like that. Now you will float back up once you turn back into regular Kirby. So it's just temporary until you're done with the ability, I guess you could say. But so here is where the current and the multiple paths come into play. You have to get an energy sphere, and the trick is you don't want to take the middle path. The middle path is the trick. It's left or right. And since the left path was in the last choice one, this is the right path. So I kind of guessed right, so I was lucky. But they're mean because they put the energy sphere in the middle, and it's kind of tricky because most people assume, oh, just go straight down the middle. You know, all you have to do is remember which one it's in. But no, you actually have to take the right path on this one. First, I don't know. I don't really like these, like, you guessing rooms. It's like, I'm not sure if there's a way to really figure it out besides the stars. I mean, I don't get it, but they're more just annoying. It's just kind of like, give me the energy sphere. I don't really care about the puzzle. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So anyways, now we get into a kind of a room that is like wind, lots of wind, and it's just blowing you in one direction and constantly, and you can't do anything about it. You're gonna keep going in the same direction the wind is going, because that's what the wind does, I guess. But you're gonna have to watch out, because there's lots of Gordos. Luckily there's no energy spheres, or else, you know, you could be screwed because you couldn't think fast enough, like, oh, there's one here. But there's just a lot of stars. There's a blue one at the end, so if you want the stars, go ahead and go for it. But if you don't want them, don't worry about it. Just get through to the end, till the door. Anyways, so we see an Ultra ability, the Monster Flame ability again, so obviously that means there's going to be a dark matter world to go into and get the last 2 energy spheres. So the rest of this level isn't that bad. It's just pretty much, yeah, get through the dark matter world, which isn't going to be that hard. But I mean, yeah. So okay, I'm just completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I don't know. But yeah, I guess you would be a little confused or bewildered why we'd have the flame ability. Out of all the Ultra abilities so far, the flame one. I almost died there. Like, out of all the Ultra abilities, the flame ability in the Onion Ocean, where there's lots of water. So fire and water, you know, they cancel each other out in a way, kind of-ish. But water beats fire, you know, so why would we have the fire ability? I don't get it quite myself, but, you know, I didn't make the game. I would have thought they could do, like, the beam ability, or, not the sword ability. We've already seen that twice. We actually get some more Ultra abilities, in the next world. Yeah, we do. There's just a few more left, few new Ultra abilities. So let's see. We have the Ultra Sword. We have the Monster Flame. We have the Beam. We have the. Did we see that? No, we didn't. I think we only have maybe 4. I can't remember the. Oh, the snow one. Yeah. So we have 4 right now. There's at least 5, if not 6. So we see if, like, at least 1 more, if not 2. Do we see it in this world? No, we don't. Never mind. Okay, so we get to the end after destroying all those stone wooden tikis or whatever. You don't need to destroy them, obviously, but you can if you want to. We get to the end. There's a ship and there's a random octopus under it, and that's how you get to the dark matter world. I don't get it, but whatever. I'll go with it. Whatever, game. So anyways, dark matter world. There's going to be lots of water, obviously, because it is a water world. There's random Gordos, and there's sharks, and there's stars if you want them. I mean, no big deal. They're just regular stars. Now, the red ones you might want to get. I don't know. Depends how greedy you are, I guess. I don't know. But, there's no real currents to this one, so I guess you can pretty much take whichever path you want to take. There are, like, I mean, but whichever path you want to take. There's a few towards the end. It gets a little confusing because there's a lot of stuff in your way, and there's lots of like swimming like in the air, and like down here. Okay, so you see the ladder, and you're like, oh, there's two paths. I don't know which one's better. I would imagine the bottom one, since it's acting like a secret one, but I don't know. I was getting really confused. I was wondering, like, okay, I'll just follow the stars, but it was going so slow through the water, it's just kind of annoying. And I almost got trapped there if I wouldn't have gotten through that quicker. Or slower. If I would have been slower on that, I would have been screwed, but I barely make it through the door after collecting the stars. But yeah, here we are. We have the choice between spear or umbrella or parasol, whatever. And I choose parasol, obviously, because it's one of my favorites, but the spear's not that bad for this one either. I mean, it's kind of like the sword one. It's kind of like the sword ability, but yet it's not. You know what I mean? It's not, but it kind of is almost the same. It's a little bit different, like a few of the things you can do, but yeah, and I lost my umbrella ability, which sucked because I was really looking forward to just killing this guy real quick, but I have to wait because he has to throw ammo or hit the fireballs, so I can get the fire ability and destroy him then. But pretty much all the spear doomers in the game have they're different colored. Most of them, yeah. Let's see, the first world there was the purple one. Now we're in the red one. The next world, next two worlds, we get a new colored one, which gives us a different ability with his ammo or whatever you want to call it. Because we have the purple one, red one, and then there's just two more left. We'll meet the next one in the next two worlds, and then the last one. Well, you'll see. Well, technically 5, but you'll just see. Never mind. Anyways, but they all give different abilities. It depends on what color they are. Kind of, you can tell. But anyways, we get to the goal game, and I suck. I get a 7 because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was more worried about was this video recording right or not, and it ended up not recording right in the first, so it was just pointless because I just failed that for no reason. But we have 40 energy spheres, so now we unlocked another ability room. So I can always go back there and get one of my favorite abilities, the umbrella ability. So if I ever want to do that before the beginning of the video, I can, but I don't think I really will remember to do any of that. So I don't. Well, like I said, I won't even show this off till the end of the game. So Anyways, last stage, stage 4, we have to get 5 energy spheres. It's annoying because this one is basically it really tests your skills with swimming, I will tell you that much. This is why I don't like the swimming in the game. It makes a return too in like some later levels, so it's gonna be really annoying. That's when they really test your skills. They put like so much like stuff in the water and enemies. It's really annoying. But this one's a really good warm-up for what's later on, so if you want to practice, this is a good level to practice on because it really starts to test your skills with how good you are, especially in Kirby. I mean, there's a lot of maneuvering and puzzles to do. So, like, perfect example. We get these rotating spike, like, I don't know, we could say boards or whatever. They keep rotating constantly in one direction. Their speed is based on what the game gives it, but it stays at a constant rate, so it doesn't speed up or slow down, but it keeps rotating constantly. So as you can see, they start to get a little faster, and that's what's tricky about them. Some of them are really fast, some of them are really slow, and some of them just are like huge, and some of them small. And I almost missed the first energy sphere. As you can see, there's a path up there that I did not take. But I realized it after about right here. I was like, oh, wait, there's another path. And this is why one of the many reasons why the Parasol ability is very useful in the game because it shields you from pretty much everything. Because I could use it to kind of block the spikes so it didn't hurt me or anything. But so anyways, there's a secret path up here. It's not really that secret. I just kind of went by it because I thought that was the main path. I thought the path I was taking was the way to the energy sphere, but it wasn't. Anyways, they give you the sword ability outside of the room, which isn't necessary to do this, but I don't know if they're just being nice or whatever, but I don't know, I just took it because I didn't have an ability, so I was just kind of like, okay. So the trick is you don't want to hit the button. No, actually, there is a different way you could do it. Never mind. I think I did this weirdly. I don't know. I was like, okay, I'll jump across the button so I don't have to press it at all. What you could do is before you pull the switch at the top, you could press the button. It would get rid of the Waddle Dees, and then since it's a red button, that means it's temporary. A blue button's permanent. So the ground or whatever would come back after a few seconds or whatever, and then you could pull the switch and the key would fall, and then just jump across the button or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, there's an easier way. I did it a weird way. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes I just don't know what I did. I just don't understand why I didn't do it a certain way. I thought that was the way you were supposed to do it. I don't know. Anyways, we just kind of move on now. But yeah, as you can see, these rotating spike planks start to increase in numbers, and it gets worse, trust me. We're about to see, I think. Well, in a second, maybe. Oh no, this is, okay. So, like I said, this stage basically tests your skills with maneuvering in water. Maneuvering in water, there's some puzzles, like the one I just had to do. I don't know, I can't remember if you need the water ability. I think they gave you the water ability. Funny thing about the water ability, which I think was a really smart idea, if you have the water ability and you're underwater, like you're swimming like now, like the water ability is very powerful. Like it's ×2 any other ability underwater compared to any other ability underwater. I thought that was a really smart idea because, you know, water ability underwater would make it stronger. I don't know. But anyways, you see a door, and then you look over. There's a bunch of sharks. There's an energy sphere. There's candy up above this door, and there's another door, but you don't see a door on the other side. So you're wondering, where's the door? Well, it took me a while to figure this out actually. But there's a secret door that's hidden by like a plant, and that's where you go to get the energy sphere. As long as you see the door, other than that, it's pretty easy. I recommend getting the candy and then swimming over, because you're invincible, you know. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, I think it's not weird. It's actually smart, because it tests your skills to see if you're actually paying attention to what you're doing. But, you know, whatever. They gave you the sword ability again. I don't know why, but I figured I kind of figured that we'd need it, so I kind of grabbed it. Other than that, if we didn't, I don't think we even need it. But I got it because I thought, oh, we're gonna need it. But as you can see, now we get an upgrade. We get to the rotating spheres of doom. So now, but with spikes, you got to think with spikes. So yeah, now it gets worse, and it's really annoying because yeah, it hurts bad. They squish you into the wall and stuff. It's really annoying. But okay, so you see the spear ability, and I actually believe this is the ability we need. There's something we have to do with it. I'm not really sure which. No, maybe this. No, I'm so confused. I don't even know what we need or don't need. I just grab any ability what I come across, but it's starting to get to the point of the game where you just want to grab whatever ability is, you know, it's getting to the point where if there's an ability that just seems pretty randomly placed, just grab it, because more than likely you practically need it to get an energy sphere. Now obviously if you're not going for energy spheres, then don't worry about it. Just play the game to have fun and everything, and complete the main thing, objective, which is rescuing the ship parts for Magalore. But if you're looking for like extra challenges and stuff to get the energy spheres, I would recommend grabbing any ability that you see around you, that even if it just randomly is placed there, it seems like it, I would recommend grabbing them, because it's starting to get to the point of the game where they start putting puzzles in where you need a certain ability, and sometimes you can't go back to get the ability. It's only offered like once throughout the level, so it's really annoying, but they're mean like that. So anyways, now these rotating spheres of doom start chasing us, and what you want to do is you want to go into that little nook in the ground and let the sphere pass you, and then you start to follow it, because if you see there's a little current of where the path you're supposed to take, you can't go back, obviously. So the metal blocks have to be destroyed by the rotating sphere of doom. You have to let that thing destroy it, or else you'll get squished into it and die. And there's an energy sphere, so you just have to let it go before you, and then you can get the energy sphere. So it'll do the work for you. But other than that, it's just pretty easy puzzle. You just have to have enough time to realize, oh, I better do this, or I'm not gonna get that. So, but like I said, first time playing the game, if you don't know what you're doing, like I didn't know like what any of the puzzles were. It's kind of confusing, because you're like, I don't get it. What do they want me to do? And I will admit though, sometimes in games they don't really tell you. They just don't clearly tell you what to do, and sometimes it's the developer's fault or the game's fault, because they don't give you enough info of what to do. They just kind of expect you to know what to do. But sometimes they give you enough information to point out to you, you have to do this, and it's like, alright, I get it, that makes sense. That is something I can do. But anyways, we get a new object to carry, well, that Kirby can carry, and is basically, it's like an atomic bomb, basically. Usually when you see it, you need it. You actually don't need it. I swear you did, but you don't in this level. And I think it just kind of introduced it. You don't need it in this level. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they wouldn't have just said, okay, you need it. But the atomic bomb, basically, the longer you hold it, the bigger it gets. The bigger it gets, the closer it gets to exploding. The closer it gets to exploding, it goes boom. So you have to be careful. Usually when you see one, it's used to destroy some yellow, like, glowing, like, the big blocks, you know, what you see there. No, correct me, you do need it. Never mind. You do need it to get the energy sphere. Correct me. I don't even know, I don't know what I was thinking. You don't need it. That's why they give you it, because it's another little puzzle. So, don't listen to me what I said there. You do need it. So anyways, we have all 4 out of 5. We're getting, the last one's gonna be in this room. This is where, yeah, we get this. This is where you need the sphere ability. Okay, you need it here. Make sure you get the sphere ability, because you can't get this energy sphere if you don't have it. Because magically the spheres go through walls. I don't know how that makes sense, but you know, Nintendo logic. But basically, yes, you have to use a spear to, you have to destroy a bomb block up here. It's a big room, because there's lots of the monsters, or, I don't know what are they called, like, evils? I think they are. But yeah, you have to use it to destroy a bomb block through the wall, then you can get through and stuff, so. Last energy sphere. Yay. Onion Ocean is almost completed. We just have to get through the rest of the stage, which is not even that long. And I got eaten. But yeah, we just have the boss stage left. And the boss isn't that bad, actually. At first, it seems like a lot to handle, and a lot, like, it seems like a hard boss, but if it takes you, like, 1 or 2 tries, that's alright, but it's nothing compared to, the next, world boss. Oh no, I hate the next world's boss. It is the worst boss they could have ever come up with. Honestly, it makes no sense why they came up with the boss they did for the next world. I will really rant about it, but that's thing to add to the list of things I don't like about this game. The boss for the next world is terrible. It's just brutal because the boss is so hard. It is literally difficult. Like it is really, I don't know. They made it way too stupid, and it doesn't even make sense what the boss is. You'll find that out later on, and I'm sure in a previous or in an upcoming part of this LP, I will probably go into a full rant about it. But anyways, we have the choice between Umbrella, Spear, or Ice abilities for the boss. I chose the Ice because we haven't really seen it that much in action. We've actually only seen it the first stage of this world. But I didn't want. I was gonna take the Umbrella, and I was like, we've seen that enough. I want to get the Ice ability. We just saw the Spear ability, so I figured Ice ability is probably best anyways. Yeah, I was gonna get the Umbrella, but besides the fact that we've seen it enough for now, we actually won't see it for a little while because the next world isn't a world where most abilities are there. I don't know, you'll see. Actually, the Ice ability, I don't know if it's the best ability. I don't even know if any of those three abilities are the best ability, honestly. I would say Spear or Ice, it's your choice. You can take the Umbrella if you'd like, but I'm pretty sure the Umbrella, it won't really help you that much in this battle. The only thing about this boss, which I haven't even talked about, Fatty Puffer, he is basically a seal, and he has a lot of defense and HP. That is the main problem, besides him spinning around and trying to squish you. He has so much HP and defense, it takes forever to take him down. So you just gotta whittle it down little by little, and you'll eventually get him. But anyways, we get the ship part from him, and it's the left wing, because we got the right wing, and that's the same kind of shape as the right wing, so it's the left wing, and because I know. But yeah, we get the left wing from Fatty Puffer, and that will pretty much do it for Onion Ocean. I mean, we're done with it now. We completed it. So now we just gotta give this back to Magalore's ship so it can turn into magic and repair itself magically and fly into the air, which doesn't make it actually doesn't. I've never said this, but does it make sense for a crash-landed ship to be it can't move, he can't fly it, he can't do anything with it, but if you throw a ship part at it, it will magically fly in the air and like repair itself? It's like, what? You know, that doesn't. Why won't I just fly him home so we don't have to do all this? But anyways, yes, he says we get the left wing back. If we find those last two parts, Allure will be back to itself in no time. I don't know, I went too fast, but whatever. Now, 3 worlds down, 2 left, obviously, on the map. So, might as well start the 4th world, or, you know, get to it, which is White Wafers. Have you seen a theme yet with all the worlds? Cookie Country, Raisin Ruins, Onion Ocean, White Wafers? I'm sure you can tell, but I don't know if you can or not. I'll point that out later in this LP, what it means. But anyways, next time we start the ice world, the dreaded ice world, like the white water world, White Wafers. I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.